Hello, everyone. This is Nayo Campbell with Spotlight News, and I'm here with Lala.
Hey.
Probably one of my biggest inspirations.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Like,
Thank you.
You're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? You're back at home. You're back at Howard.
I feel so honored to be back and be the Grand Marshal. This place really was an important part of my career and my life. So to come back now and be the Grand Marshal has been amazing. I mean, today's the parade and the football game, but yesterday we were on the yard. There was a step show.
Yeah.
I was at the club all night. So we really had a good time.
Now, you've been in the industry for over 20 years now. You don't look it. You look like you're 25. But how do you manage to keep such a positive image?
My image is just who I am. I'm a positive person, even in the face of some of the hardest things I've been through. I've always remained positive, and I think people just see that and feed off of that. But in any industry, you can only be true to who you are. I wrote a book that in my second book, The Power Playbook, I said, if you're somebody else, it's hard to keep up, and people will realize that you're not being your authentic self anyway. So being positive, you know, always seeing the good in all situations. That's just who I am as a person.
Okay, so speaking of like seeing the good in all situations, I had the opportunity to attend your panel yesterday, and I asked about rejection, but your answer was so profound. Can you just talk about how you handle rejection, especially in this industry?
You have to know, and I think I told you this at the panel, what's for you is for you, and no one could get in the way of that. And I've had to tell myself many times, you know, you might think that this job is yours or this audition is yours and there's nothing better, and then you realize down the line why everything happened the way it does. So I always say it might not make sense then, but eventually it will, and you just have to have faith in your skill set and who you are as a person and let that lead you and not rejection, because you're going to get rejected all throughout life, all throughout your career, and most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, it has nothing to do with you. You have to know that.
Okay, and one thing that I can say about you is that you embody confidence. So what advice can you give to women who, you know, struggle with just being confident in who they are?
Yeah, I think my dad has always taught me you have to love yourself from the inside out, and that's something that I carry with me every single day, you know, from the inside out. So you have to wake up feeling good about yourself, go to sleep feeling good about yourself, and it's not the easiest thing. I mean, I've had days where I don't feel like that. I've had nights where I didn't want to do anything but put the cover on my head and cry myself to sleep. I'm human. We've all been there. But, you know, I just remember that self-love is the best love, and it starts with you. If you want other people to love you and feel that energy, you have to feel that about yourself.
Okay, now with you being a Howard alum, which is an HBCU, what can you say to that little kid that's a junior or senior in high school that's trying to decide if they should go to a HBCU?
I think it's definitely the move. It's a life-changing experience. It's amazing to be amongst people that look like you, are like you, have some of the same values and thoughts, and people that are creative. Us as African Americans, and Latinos, we're so creative, we're so swaggy, we're so turned. It's just something different about the way we move, and that's what an HBCU embodies. So I would definitely say that's the move, and it did good for my life and my career.
Okay, so what's next for Lala?
So right now we're currently filming season 5 of Power.
Okay, Lakeisha's coming back.
Lakeisha is back, and we're knee deep in that. We shoot that in Brooklyn, so I've been doing that, and I also just launched my clothing line in Lord & Taylor, which has been doing amazing. So I just want to shout out everybody for supporting. The clothing line is like just flying off the shelves.
And I just want to like talk about your clothing line real quick. You're working with like women with curves, and you don't see that too much in like the fashion industry. You know, what made you decide to do that?
I mean, I'm doing clothes for the women that I see every day. You know, most women aren't a size 0. My clothes are all shapes, all sizes. We go from 0 to 24, and that's what the world looks like. That's what you see when you're out. We're not out on these runways. We're out on Howard's campus, and you're seeing all shapes and all sizes. So I wanted to cater to that woman.
All right, well, have fun today as a Grand
you.
Marshal,
Thank
and
you.
just keep being you.
And you did a great job.
Thank
Such
you.
a great job.
Thank
Be on the
you.
lookout for her.
Aw, thank you so much.